Hi everyone, Allie here, and welcome to Card Cafe Thursday at Scrapbook and Cards Today. Today we're actually going to be talking about gift card giving. Being a card maker, it's awful nice to give somebody a little bit of extra in their card. So today I'm going to show you a really easy way to make a gift card holder in both a card format and a smaller format as well. So let me show you some of my examples. This one here is featuring the Crafting Kimmy stamps, and inside there is a little pocket, and that's where your gift card goes. So there's that example. This card features some cute stamps by My Favorite Things, and it's also a shaker card. So it's got some mica flakes inside there. So it's a great way to decorate your gift card holder. And once again, it too has a little pocket for your gift card and an area to write your message as well. Don't forget about the die cuts. They are a great way to decorate a gift card holder. This card features the die set from Sizzix called Ice Skates, and I had lots of fun with inking and adding some texture and adding some shimmer to the skate blades. And it too has a little pocket for a gift card. I'm also going to show you today how to make a mini gift card holder. You may attach this maybe to a plant or a smaller gift, something that doesn't take up too much space. And don't forget to decorate the outside of these ones too, even though they're small. Use some die cuts and use some fussy cut stamps. And don't forget the glitter. This one has a little spritz of it on the ice to make it extra glittery. And it too has a little pocket for your gift card. And you can make them super simple and just use all that funky pattern paper, like this line from Bo Bunny. And it's very simple, and on this one, the pocket's on the left side and there's room to write on the right hand side. So let's get started. So I have my 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock ready to go in my score pile. And this one's pretty easy. You're going to make squares. So if you remember 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. Okay, and that gives you perfect squares. Okay, we have our scored piece of paper. We have our 4 1/4 and our 8 1/2, and that gives us a smaller rectangle at the end. And this is the rectangle that you're going to take your triangular cut off. Now it doesn't matter if it's going to be a top folding card, then it doesn't matter which way you cut, either this corner to this corner or do opposites. And I tend to like a top folding card. I think they stand up better and your guests can hang them a lot easier to display. So think about that when you're making cards. You're going to take your trimmer and you're going to angle it so that with your little rectangle at the bottom, you're going to line up the top of your score line with the groove that your blade goes down, and then you're also going to line up the very teeny tiny corner of your piece of paper, and you're going to draw your blade through that, and that gives you a perfect triangle. And fold and crease that card, and then you're going to fold your triangle towards the inside of your card. Apparently I need to change out my blades. Now, to get your pocket, we're going to actually adhere this down, but I would recommend for you to put your journaling paper in first before you adhere everything down. So I always like to have a little bit of a border hanging around my journaling spot just so that the color of the card comes through. So I have cut a 4 by 4 piece of paper and it fits in very nicely with a nice little border there. And we're just going to add some adhesive to the back. Okay, so you're going to add that to the center. There we go. Then we're going to bring in some of my favorite adhesive, and this is Suang or Score tape, or creative tape, depends on what you call it. And this is 1/8 inch. And I am going to just run it along one edge, and one edge only. Okay, and this stuff is so nice because you can just rip it with your fingers, take off the backing. And you're going to press it nicely down that edge, and there you go, there's your pocket. Now, if you want to put a decorative piece of paper or something like that on it, the easiest way is to cut a 2 1/4 by 3 3/4 rectangle, and then you're going to do the same as what we did. You're going to literally cut it from corner to corner, and it fits perfectly in there with a little bit of a border around it. So once again, 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Began with a stencil from Tim Holtz and created my background using some Copic airbrushing, and then I stamped my bear and present and balloon and greeting from the My Favorite Things stamp set called Birthday Bears, and adhered those on the front. And just to finish it off, we're going to add some adhesive quickly on the adhesive queen, making sure our fold is at the top there, and centering our panel, and voila. So don't forget about birthdays or anniversaries, just to say thanks. These make great gifts for a bus driver or a teacher, or just to have on hand just in case. So don't forget anniversaries, birthdays, and especially Christmas. All right, so to begin your smaller gift card, you're going to cut your paper at 2 3/4 width by 11. So you can get actually 3 pieces or 3 cards out of 1 sheet of paper, which is great. So now onto the scoring, and I'm just pulled in my Score Buddy to show you how to use the Score Buddy if you're too short to score. This is really easy. So your first score is going to be 3 3/4, and you're going to take this score line that you've just made, and you're going to put it up, line it up with the edge over here, and you're going to score it again at the same 3 3/4. Okay, you want to make sure this line is straight, and that's how you use your Score Buddy to do an extra long piece of paper. Okay, so 3 3/4 and 3 3/4. So once again, this is the same as we did our other card. You're going to align, it doesn't matter either way, you're going to align your score line with the groove where your blade sits and the opposite corner. And then you're going to pull your blade through, and you have your triangle. Okay? And there's your fold. So again, if you want to put a liner on the inside, you're going to do a liner, say 2 1/2 by 3 1/2 to fit underneath. And depending on how you're going to situate your outside, you may want to think about how you cut this diamond, whether it be a top folder or a side folder. I think sometimes it's easier to do a side folder on these, just to know that that pocket is going to be on one side or another without your card falling out. But there's all that, and to get the dimensions of a liner piece like this one, you're going to cut a rectangle that is 2 1/2 by 3 1/8, and you're going to then cut it from corner to opposite corner to get that triangle of coverage. Okay, super easy. So I hope you've enjoyed my quick tutorial today, and I hope you have fun making lots of gift cards for your friends and family. Thanks for joining me today.